Hey everyone! So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at how to use our different theorems related to parallel lines and transversals to write and solve some equations. So just as a recap, remember we have 4 different theorems that relate pairs of angles when we're dealing with 2 parallel lines and a transversal. We have the corresponding angle theorem, the alternate interior angle theorem, and the alternate exterior angle theorem. Those 3 all tell us that those special pairs of angles are all congruent. And then the last one is the consecutive interior angle theorem, which tells us that the consecutive interior angles are supplements. So what we're going to do is we'll take a look at 2 examples and we'll talk through the process and how we use those theorems to write and solve some equations. So in the first one, I have a couple parallel lines, A and B. I know that these lines are parallel because of the red directed arrows on my 2 lines. And I want to find the value of x. So I have a couple different ways I can do this, but I do have one angle here that's labeled. So I'm going to use that one. So the relationship between the angle I'm given of 115 and angle 4 is that they're vertical angles. And I know that vertical angles are congruent. So the measure of angle 4 is also 115. So now that I know this is 115, on the inside here, in between my 2 lines, A and B, these are consecutive interior angles, just based on their position. And because of their positions, I know that the measure of angle 4 plus my expression x plus 5, those are supplementary angles. So to write my equation, I can do 115 plus x plus 5. That has to be 180. And that's using my consecutive interior angle theorem. That's what justifies. That's what tells me I can write this equation. So let's just go through and solve this quick. 115 and 5, adding like terms, we get 120. And then to finish up, we'll subtract 120 from both sides. So we get a value of x is equal to 60. Now let's do one more example where we talk through that same process. Again, taking a look, I have 136 up here. I have the 7x plus 9. And then let's use this one angle that I have labeled. So just together up here, angle 1 and my 136, those are supplementary angles because they form a linear pair. So the measure of angle 1 is 180 minus 136. So that is going to give me 44 degrees. So I know this angle up here is 44 degrees. Now that I have that established, let's take a look at how that relates to the expression for this angle down here. So again, just based on their positions, I have these parallel lines, angle 1, and then my angle that has the x in it, these are alternate exterior angles. And based on the alternate exterior angle theorem, I know that these 2 angles are congruent. So to write my equation, I can say 7x plus 9 is equal to 44. And again, the theorem is what tells me that this equation has to be true. So we can solve this. We'll subtract 9 from both sides. 7x is equal to 35. And dividing by 7, we get x is equal to 5. So based on the position within our diagram, based on what special type of angle pair we have, we can use our theorems to write and solve some equations.